So this is a one-way. This is a one-way. That is a parking lot right there. This is a one-way. Now he's gonna block the sidewalk. Deputy who? Deputy Desir. You know this a one-way?
Okay, I do know.
Why did you, instead of going in the parking lot, why would you break the traffic laws and go down the wrong way on the one-way?
I got a call about...
So they get to tell you to break the traffic laws? Sir, because you got a call?
Sir, I got a call.
And you blocking the sidewalk. Sir, there's a parking lot right there.
You gonna listen to me?
No, but I want to address your discrepancies that you would hold me accountable for.
I'm here because of I got a call. So
that means you get to break the law. Does that mean that? You didn't answer that question. I don't care what the call is about, you don't get to break the law.
Sorry, sir. What was your name again?
I didn't give it.
You have any ID?
Why would you need my ID?
Just trying to identify you.
Why? Do I have to show you my ID? I mean, if I have to show you my ID, then I will.
It's just to identify yourself. I just want to find out what's going on.
Am I required to show ID?
Yes, I asked.
Because you asked I'm required to show ID?
No, I'm not really trying to get dramatic.
I know, I understand that, but am I required?
Before we even get into this encounter, stop for a moment and take in what you're about to witness, because this isn't just another audit clip. This is a full-blown masterclass in how quickly officers can step outside the law while accusing you of doing the same. And today's citizen? He isn't intimidated, confused, or shaken. No, this man walks into this interaction armed with something far more powerful than fear, knowledge of his rights, confidence, and a level of composure that completely dismantles the officers before they even realize what's happening. In this episode, we're going to see a deputy roll up breaking traffic laws, blocking sidewalks, demanding ID with no legal grounds, and then trying to justify it all with the classic, "We got a call." But as everyone here knows, a call is not a crime, and uncomfortable feelings are not enforceable laws. We're going to break down each tactic used, each legal misstep, and each moment where the officer's narrative collapses under the weight of the Constitution. And trust me, by the end of this, you'll not only understand your rights better, you'll see exactly how this citizen manages to keep complete control of the conversation without raising his voice, without arguing emotionally, and without budging from the law 1 inch. Stay locked in, because this one gets intense, dramatic, and honestly, a little embarrassing for the officers involved. Let's get into it.
I just want to get that straight because I don't want to break the law. I'm required based on what circumstance?
I just want to address you by your name. What's your name?
No, let's talk about the requirement.
Okay.
Based on what specifications am I required to give you my ID?
I'm trying to identify who you are.
Right.
I wanna.
Do you have authority to identify me? I just want to, seriously.
I do.
Under what provisions? Committing a crime, about to commit a crime, or in the process of committing a crime.
Right now, I don't have no probable cause.
So.
Right now, I don't have no probable cause.
So. Am I required to ID to you? You just said you don't have any probable cause. Am I required to ID? See, words matter, especially to the people who don't know.
Okay.
So I'm asking you, am I required to give you my ID?
No, sir. I'm just
But you said yes.
What's going on? I wanna find out what's going on. I just want to have a simple conversation.
Right. But I guarantee you.
I just want to go.
No. Wait. I guarantee you, without words, you can honestly see what's going on. You can tell me what's going on without me using words. You see a camera, you see me standing on a public sidewalk, and you see all this stuff that I can photograph. Now, what do you think is going on? Put all that together, what do you think is going on? Do you see a law being broken? Is there a law you need to enforce?
I just want to address you by your name.
Right.
My name, I just want to know your name.
Right. But you're required to give me your name.
All right. So I just spoke to the doctor inside, but what she said, she doesn't. The patient that's inside the business don't feel comfortable you videotaping.
Are you a feelings police? Are you the feelings enforcer or a law enforcer?
I don't care what you do. You know what I'm saying? How you do it. but the patient felt.
Are you a feelings enforcer or a law enforcer?
Sir.
Do you enforce feelings or law?
Sir, you understand what I'm saying?
Did you tell them I have every right to do this? Did you? I mean, that'll ease their discomfort if you tell them, hey, he has every right to do this. He's a law-abiding citizen. He's not breaking the law. And my job as a law enforcer is to enforce the law. If there's no law to be enforced, I have no purpose.
Sir, you're absolutely right.
Tell them. No, don't tell me. You're preaching to the choir. You're preaching to the choir right now. Tell them.
On behalf of the patient, they feel uncomfortable. And I'm just, like I said, trying to find a...
They should have stayed home, right? If they feel uncomfortable in public, they should have stayed home.
Right here, we see the very first red flag, and it's a big one. The officer hasn't even stepped out of the vehicle yet, and he's already in violation. Going the wrong way down a one-way street and blocking a public sidewalk isn't minor. These are the exact types of infractions officers ticket civilians for every single day. But when they do it, suddenly it's necessary, or part of the job, or because we got a call. What makes this moment so important is that our auditor immediately calls out the hypocrisy. He doesn't wait. He doesn't stutter. He doesn't try to win favor. He points out the law being broken. And this sets the tone for the entire encounter. If officers expect civilians to follow the rules, they don't get a magical exemption just because of a badge. This moment exposes a common pattern. Enforce the law aggressively on the public, but ignore it casually when convenient.
See, I'm not going to bend to the government's will for me to provide them information. I'm not going to do that. I'm not breaking the law. I'm doing something that's constitutionally protected. I'm a journalist. I have the freedom of press. Now, you're giving me 21 questions about something where you see no law being broken. And I don't understand that where the resources are being used at right now. When there's people out there that honestly probably need you. And then I want to address this, man. Come on. If you saw me do this, you'll write me a ticket. Especially parking on the sidewalk like this. There's no emergency lights on. There's no legitimate reason for you to be parked in such a manner. Other than you guys are above the law. And she's doing the same. Any particular reason why you guys are parked on the sidewalk? What's your name and your badge number? It's in your policy, deputy. You're on the scene, name and badge number.
193,
No, I don't know what that's. I can't. I'm visually impaired. But can you enunciate it for me?
Please.
That's all. Was that so hard?
What's your name?
What's your name and your badge number?
Deputy Jensen, 20241.
Thank you. Your name and your badge number?
4 and 20258.
Thank you. You guys can 10-8. He already determined there's no probable cause, there's no law being broken. You guys can 10-8. Yeah, I know, but you guys can 10-8. There's crime being committed. There's crimes being committed. Are you the feelings enforcer or a law enforcer? Are you a feelings enforcer or a law enforcer? I don't care. I feel uncomfortable with all these people around me with guns. Are you going to do something about that? Are you going to do anything about that? Me being uncomfortable with all you guys with guns around me? No? You're not going to do anything about that? Thornton, can you help me on that? I'm uncomfortable. All you guys got guns. He's willing to do something for them. They're uncomfortable and I have no gun. So can I get something done for me? I'm uncomfortable. Does that matter, Desir? Does my comfortability matter? I'm uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable. But I'm uncomfortable with all these people with guns around me. If they're uncomfortable with a camera, how do you think I feel with guns? So you guys can 10-8. Let's make everybody comfortable. You guys can go and I'll be okay.
We have guns. Nobody mentioned about using anything. No guns, no nothing.
Right. So my comfort doesn't matter. My discomfort doesn't matter. But nobody mentioned the crime to you and you're telling me their discomfort. What about, I'm telling you I'm discomfort and you're not caring about that.
This exchange is a perfect example of an officer trying to verbally maneuver out of accountability. Notice how the deputy never actually answers the question, "Why did you break the law?" Instead, he defaults to vague statements like, "I got a call." That's not a legal justification. It's an excuse. The citizen, however, remains laser-focused. He presses for an answer, not letting the officer shift the narrative or rewrite the rules. This is crucial because many people, out of nervousness, allow officers to redirect the conversation. But this citizen keeps the officer pinned directly to the original misconduct, breaking traffic laws without necessity. The deputy's inability to give a straight answer exposes a truth. When the officer doesn't have legal ground, he leans on authority instead. And that's exactly why these encounters matter. They reveal how quickly the law gets replaced by ego when citizens don't know their rights.
Because an agency, well, not this particular agency, but a profession that is known to kill people that look like me, is standing within arm's distance of me with weapons. So I'm uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable. Because my life is 6 times more likely to be taken by you guys than anybody else. That makes me very uncomfortable. So you guys can 10-8. There isn't a law being broken. Somebody right now is in trouble. But you guys are here to a public photographer who hasn't been on their property, who hasn't broken one law. Because if I had broken the law, I wouldn't be standing here holding this camera having this discussion with you. Are you guys looking for a crime now?
We investigate it.
Just trying to figure out what's going on. That's it.
Again, without me telling you what's going on, what would your eyes decipher me doing?
Listen, I can't read mine right now.
You don't have to read mine. You can read actions.
I want you to tell me.
You can read actions. There's a law-abiding citizen standing on public property holding a recording device exercising the First Amendment to the United States Constitution of freedom of press. He's not breaking any laws, and you guys want to know what I'm doing. Where in the Constitution does it tell me that I have to tell you what I'm doing? No, there's the questioning. I told him before you got here, words matter. He told me that I'm required to identify to him as if I don't know Florida statutes 901.151. Which I will not identify. Now I'm flat out refusing to. Is that against the law? Is that obstruction? Because in order to ID me, you need probable cause of a crime being committed, about to be committed, or have been committed. In order for me, a Floridian, a taxpaying citizen, to relinquish my Fourth Amendment right to you. Do you have any of that? Is it a yes or no? You want me to answer your questions, but you want to answer mine. Is it yes or no? Do you have any of that?
I feel like you already answered.
I feel like you answered when you asked me, what am I doing?
You asked, I gave.
You didn't know?
We're on the same level right now.
Okay.
So,
why are we still here then? Why are we still here?
At the initial contact with you, I asked you, sir, tell me your name.
This is where the encounter sharpens. The citizen asks the most important question anyone can ask during a police interaction. Am I legally required to show you my ID? And watch how the deputy answers. First, yes, then uncertainty, then deflection. That back and forth alone reveals that he either doesn't know the law or hopes you don't. In most states, including Florida where this takes place, a person is only required to identify when there is reasonable suspicion of a crime, not because an officer is curious, not because someone felt uncomfortable, and not because you're recording. The citizen knows this and refuses to be tricked by vague authority. He forces the deputy to confront the gap between what he wants and what the law actually allows. And the power shift is undeniable. The officer is no longer leading this conversation. He's being corrected by a citizen who knows his rights better than the person sworn to enforce them.
Good citizen. Good citizen.
Right?
Good citizen.
That's not the name your mom gave me. But
it doesn't matter. I'm not required to get a government my name. This isn't Russia. I don't care about those patients. I don't care. I don't care. Where their feelings start, my rights doesn't end. Where their feelings begin, my rights don't end. Now, I gave you Florida statute. I told you about the Fourth Amendment. You see I'm not breaking the law. Why you got, okay, I'm not detained, am I? Am I detained? I'm not detained? Okay, because you guys are half circling me. I don't like that. No, I'm not leaving. I just don't like to be half circled like that. You guys think I'm wasting time and I'm being silly, but I'm not. I'm standing up for the oath I took.
I don't have opinions on it. You're good.
That's what should happen to the camera. People should be silly in front of the camera. Don't think people are trying to hurt people. How many cameras did you guys pass by getting here?
More than we can count.
So sometimes I wonder, is it the camera or is it the man with the camera?
Unfortunately, today we get a call about it.
I know. I'm not blaming you guys. I'm not blaming you guys. If the job is being done right, I applaud it. But when the job is being done to manipulate, I'm going to push back on it.
I agree with you.
Right? I'm going to push back. You guys are going to see the video, and I asked him several times, am I required to give you my ID? Him thinking I don't know, said, yeah, I'm required.
I hear you.
That's not right.
Like
That's not right.
All I'm here to do is
I know. And hey, I believe you're a good dep. I believe Tony don't hire nothing but the best. So I need you guys to be that way.
I hope so, bro. I hope so.
I'm going to tell you who she looks like. Light-skinned Rihanna. You a light-skinned Rihanna.
that's a compliment right there.
Or maybe it's a compliment to Rihanna.
Hey,
10-8? Told you that 10 minutes ago. You too, man. Be safe. Thanks for your professionalism. Hey, Desir, come on, man. But you still ain't tell me why you did this, though, man. Hold on.
This section is brilliant because the citizen dismantles the entire justification for the officer's presence using nothing but logic. He makes it clear they don't need him to speak to figure out what's going on. They already see everything: the camera, the public sidewalk, the legal activity. There is zero ambiguity here, by forcing the officer to rely on observable facts instead of fishing for self-incriminating statements. The citizen removes their last remaining foothold. Officers often depend on conversation to create suspicion where none exists. But when the citizen refuses to play along, the officer has nothing. This moment reveals a powerful lesson. Your silence and your rights are not obstacles. They are protections. And when you